Hello, welcome back to another bite-sized piece of Cymroglyphics. How to read and write Egyptian hieroglyphics, use Welsh. It's easy, okay? It's easy. Right, one of the most famous hieroglyphs of all rulers is Ramasses. Ramasses the Great. There's loads of Ramasses. There's actually much less than is made out. But anyway, we'll come on to that another time. But Ramasses must be the most famous name in all of Egyptology. Maybe apart from Nefertiti, Tutankhamun, Cleopatra. But apart from them, definitely Ramasses, alright? So we'll go through how we write it out, and then we'll have a little quick, sneaky look at how conventional translation like Champollion and people like that, how they did it. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the basic hieroglyph. Dun, dun, dun. Let's make sure we're going to draw this on there. So first of all, we have the sun with a dot in the middle, which would seem to be that's where God lives, according to this old Druidic tradition. But anyway, that's another point. The sun, this line, very important. That's ignored in the mainstream by Champollion. They couldn't make it fit, so they just said, oh, let's pretend it's not there. It's just a mark. It's just a denominator or something like that. Okay, so in Cymroglyphics, the line is place. So that's man. We got Ra. And that comes from the sun, Ra. So in Welsh you say Arail, which is Arag, okay, Aragel. And then the Ra is the sound for the middle of that. So we got the Rama. Then we got this strange thing, all right? It looks like this, with these things growing on it. Now, Champollion and his buddies are rather flummoxed there because they were desperate. Because they didn't... double mistake here, compounded mistakes, okay? Because... they didn't, because they've discounted the dash, which is the ram, they think this must be an M sound. It looks a bit like an M, so it's like, oh, it must be an M, but no words can be found in Coptic or Aramaic or anything. So they end up using the Hebrew word misa, because it got a M sound, and so that gives you the M, and it means birth or something. But if you look at it, you know, it looks a lot more like what Wilson and Blackett worked out, which is turnips. They're root vegetables. These are the roots. The roots are underground and there's the vegetables on them. What it has to do with birth, I have no idea. But anyway, in Welsh here we have Erfynon. So we've got Ra, Mer, taking the roots. And then we got these ones, which British Museum and Champollion have all worked out there, the folded cloak, which is great. They don't know why they draw a folded cloak for S. They just say they do. Whereas in Welsh we got the word segan. Okay, so we got this, go through it. So we got the power. Ra, power. And then we got man, which the root is place. Okay. And then we got this here, Erfynon. I'm going to take the root of that, and I'll point something out as well, actually. Just give you a little idea how this, how you find the words. I've got a dictionary here, which I've just stuck my own cover on, as I do. It's easier to see the name and everything, but there, it's the British language in its lustre by, is it Thomas Jones, I think? Yeah, Tom Jones. Not unusual to see his name on there. 1777. Get this on print on demand. Amazon, whatever. Not very expensive. So what I do there, I'm going to try and use that. Didn't work very well last time showing the other camera. If you look, I can't see now, that's the problem. Anyway, pause that, have a look. Erfynon, vegetables, alright? So what you can do then, is take the root of the word. So we got which is for, although, notwithstanding, okay? For. Put that in for now. But also, when we look at the roots of these words, there's always dual meanings in Welsh, okay? Dual meanings, wonderful. Because if you look, Erfynon is the vegetable. Erfyn, almost the same, is to entreat. It's like a prayer, to entreat. So, and I'll put that in brackets there. And see, this is not just wildly guessing. We're taking the words out of the dictionary, okay? Right, anyway, then we got the segan. Segan for cloak. Segan, se. Right, se is established. Okay, established. And then, of course, we have repeated. There's two of them, which also, for a start, says the word Ramasses. Says. But also, what it does do is, if you remember in the Cymroglyphics, two in Welsh is doi, un doi tree, and doi and do, which is the word for God or supreme. So we'll just put God down for there, because anytime you see times two, do, doi. This is that phonetic, sounds like part of it, which is so interesting. So we got God, there we go. So Ramasses, when you're talking about Egypt, he's the power of this place. And then for this established God. Okay, this is what he's, Ramesses. And then you read the first part, that's how you say it, Ramasses. Okay. Now, poor old Champollion and his buddies didn't have it so easy. What they did, they knew this was Ra. They'd worked that out from other means. Okay, they were pretty sure this said Ramasses. So they ignored that. So what they did, they said, didn't know it was Ra. Sorry, it's like my mistake. So used to doing it now. They just thought it was an R. Ra. This must be an M, as we discussed. And these are S. So as far as they were concerned, as far as the official, and you can look this up, nothing's changed over the years. The official version is it's RMSS. No real explanation of why any of those letters mean what they do. They just say they do. And this, Champollion, is when he had his famous Eureka moment, je te rien, I have it. And that's where he's supposed to be so excited that he'd found an old name like Ramesses in the hieroglyphs that he thought he could read. And he was so excited he fell to his bed ill for 3 days. And the other tragedy, there's a few tragedies in this one translation, is it was assumed, because he didn't find any vowels, there's no vowels in Egyptology. He just translated Alexandros. It begins Alexandros. A's there, E's there, A is there. And he'd done Cleopatra, which has got about 4 vowels in it, and Ptolemy's got 3 or 4 vowels. And yet suddenly, because this had no vowels in Egyptology. And that's where they went. And it's just been stuck with ever since. Even though you can clearly see the vowels. I tell you, it's so easy to read when you've done it properly. And it's so bizarre. The explanations and workarounds, I think is a polite way of putting it, to get the official one working. So there we go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that in my Where's Wally top from last year's rugby tour. More coming up soon. I think we'll do next, might do Thoth. This Thoth. It's supposed to be the god of learning or academics and stuff, and it's something completely different. Till next time. Thanks for joining. Hedwch.